Right?
And who might you be?
I'm Raven, but around here they call me the Speed Witch. You're here investigating the lease case, yeah? And instead of a car, you're using a skateboard? For real? You've already become the talk of the town, you know? Anyway, I was just wondering if you needed any help. What's your name?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Okay, Yorkie it is! I'm actually testing out a new kind of business right now. And I was hoping you'd be down to try it out, Yorkie.
What kind of business are we talking about here?
I drive my customers to wherever they want to go, and once we get there, they pay me. Now that I think about it, I reckon it ain't much different from a taxi.
Seems a bit strange to call it a new type of business, then.
Only 'cause you haven't heard the details yet. Here, let me explain. I got a feeling that in the future, cell phones are gonna get more advanced. And people are gonna be able to just order taxis from their phones whenever they need to get somewhere. So I'm thinking, hey, why don't I just start a company that instantly sends out drivers to take folks from point A to point B?
How?
I want to make it so that anyone out there can just register on my site as a driver. I'm talking normal people, not pros. Then once we get a request, we'll just send out the driver who's closest to the customer. It'll be a hell of a lot more convenient than public transportation and faster than any normal taxi company. I'm positive it'll be a big hit. And I'm gonna call it Wyvern. The logo will be a Y and a V. Cool, yeah?
Is that legal?
Beats me. But if I hire them all as independent contractors, I reckon it'll work out. See, that means each driver and customer will be bound by their own private agreements. My company will just provide them with a platform to hook up. Squeaky clean, right? Now, here comes the fun part. I want to help you get around while you're in our town, Yorkie. For a fee, of course. Keep an eye out for my balloons. Whenever you see one in town, give me a whistle and I'll be there.
Why not invite me to use your site, then? Why are you out here driving around?
I'm still experimenting with this business model. My site isn't open yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what sort of fees will work best. So I decided to go find myself a customer to get a feel for how things will really go. Well, wanna ride?
Zach, that was quite the spiel, wasn't it? This seems like little more than a scheme to make some pocket change from carpooling. What's new about that? Although it will be a bit hard for us to keep investigating here for days with nothing but a skateboard. What do you think? Should we accept her offer?
That's what I'm talking. Come on.
What a strange feeling. It looks like there are spots to place. If we find anything that seems like it might fit, let's bring... What? You think that sounds like a pain? Surely you know that all rituals work. Blessings from beyond will only come to those who exhibit the... In short, they reflect only with a mind deep in the dirt. That one was... Zach, let's go over our... We've got a complicated case, especially as far as the Clarksons' relation. But in a way, it's also a simple... Understanding them on a deeper level is... That's the one thing I... Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim. Lise Clarkson, the victim, is her mother is Galena, an except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye... Now, do you remember who Lise... That's right. His real name is Daniel. He's from Florida, and used to be this. Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clark, but he's still just the son. Next comes what happened. According to Alexis, Lise said that I believe that's the same 10-foot-tall giant who made the fingerprint. Now, what did this man do to Lise? Yes, that's it. The man as tall as an oak tree followed. Despite his towering stature, he must have... Or perhaps he was merely biding his time, and if that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the... Zach, we're still... Speaking of the scene of... I did some profiling in the plantations. The truth it revealed to us was... But we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach? Who actually murdered... Yes, that's right. Lisa's own mother killed while she was dreaming about some bizarre... This is by far the vilest and ugliest. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven. The real world is far more complex than what we... And sacrificing a human life for something else? In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out. You know exactly who I'm thinking about. We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but she's... Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us. Well, Zach, what do you think? The people here are just as warm. Might be nice to move... What? Still too early to... You may be right. After all... This